Feature racing time set to get underway for the 2011 edition of the Cabin Fever 200. To start off the features will be the 75-lap CRA Street Stocks race. Chad Poorman in the 7 is your pole sitter. Outside of him, the 27 car, that is Josh Poor. Billy Van Meter, the inside of row 2. Steve Casterline, the outside of row 2. Row 3, Brian Hopkins and Eddie Wolf. Row 4, Steve Chrisman and Sean Amor. Row 5, your fast qualifiers, Dave Weiss and Jeff Lane. Row 6, Mark Mason and Dave Long. That's the front dozen starters. Troy Moyer, Tony Marcus, Nick Moore, J.J. Schaefer, Jason Drummond, Larry Lathan, Rick Segvich, Brandon Barkas, Josh Carroll, Josh Myers, Brian Gumpert, Jonathan Ziegler, Kevin Kunkel, and Rod Smith. Your field, 75 laps the distance. We are racing in 2011 with the CRA EDCO Welding and Hydrolics Service Street Stocks. Safely through the first couple of corners, and it's going to look like the 7 car of Chad Poorman is going to be your race leader. Still double file throughout the field. Hopkins moves into 3rd. Chrisman still battling with Van Meter for the 4th spot. 71 car, Dave Weiss, longtime area racing veteran, going to take the inside of sophomore driver Billy Van Meter. Still holding his spot. Eddie Wolf gets to the inside of Sean Amor. Gonna look like Weiss is gonna get the spot from Hopkins. Weiss pulls ahead going into the 3rd corner. Move, Dave Weiss up to 3rd. Steve Chrisman sideways off the corner. 12 circuits complete, 63 laps to go. Eddie Wolf down to the inside of Sean Amor. That battle is for 6th. Jeff Lang riding idle at 8th, waiting to see if Amor and Wolf give him any room here. Chrisman in the 5 position, trying to fend off this fierce battle behind him. Now Chrisman drifts a little bit high. That leaves the door open for Eddie Wolf. He'll get to take a look at the 5th spot. Wolf just edging ahead of Sean Amor. He's going to get ahead now on the 21 of Chrisman. Problems for the 91 car of Rick Segvich. He drifts high up at the top of the racetrack. Problems for him and the number 91 car. Gonna wait and see if this draws a caution flag as he gets freight trained by the entire field. Now he's gonna come to a stop at the end of corner number 2. So problems with the number 91 car of Rick Segvich brings out the first yellow of the day. 15 laps complete. Chad Poorman, Josh Poor, Dave Weiss, Brian Hopkins, and Eddie Wolf, the top 5 cars. Getting set to go back, green flag racing. Rounding corners number 3 and 4. The Deet Sales and Service car number 7 of Chad Poorman brings him to green. 3 wide through corner number 2. Instead, Brian Hopkins drops back. Thought for a second Hopkins was going to make it 3 wide. Josh Poor drifts it high. Dave Weiss going to easily get the spot now. He'll take over 2nd. Poor in danger of getting freight train as Eddie Wolf makes a move now for the number 3 position. Battle for 3rd and 4th. Josh Poor, number 8 and 9 positions now. Battle for the lead. Weiss to the inside of Poorman. The 7 in the 71. Poorman gets a little bit loose. Weiss is going to get the spot. New leader at lap 20. The Blaine Miller Road Service car number 71, Fort Wayne, Indiana native. That's Dave Weiss. Weiss, a long-time racing veteran in the northern Indiana area. He leads number 7 car of Josh Poorman. Eddie Wolf sits in 3rd. Wolf holding off Josh Poor. Battle for the 5th spot. Amor on the outside of Jeff Lane. Poor, the Anderson regular, trying to fend off Sean Amor. Amor has to check up just a little bit. That's going to let Josh Poor pull back ahead just slightly. Eddie Wolf gets into the back of the number 71 car of Dave Weiss. Wolf down in the grass, keeps it under control. Wolf continuing to hound the top 2 cars. Chad Poorman is back up alongside the 71 car of Dave Weiss, and we have yellow. Yellow flag comes at lap number 30 as the number 58 car of Larry Lathan has problems along the back straightaway. Chad Porman, Eddie Wolf. We're in a good battle here before we have the caution flag getting set to go back. Green flag racing. Bice and Porman will bring them around corners number 3 and 4. Green flag racing again at Plymouth. Porman pulls ahead to get the race lead. Eddie Wolf immediately dives to the inside on the 71 of Dave Bice. Wolf looking like he's got the stronger car. Josh Ford sits single file at 4th, looking to make a move as well. Wolf, if he can get past the 71 of Bice, he's got something for the leader, Chad Porman. Porman slips a little bit in the 7 car as the race leader. That opened up the bottom for just a second for the 93 of Eddie Wolf. Wolf clearing the 71 of Bice. Gets a little bit loose. Bice spins in 2. Dave Bice spinning in corner number 2 in a good battle with the 93 car of Eddie Wolf. That's going to draw the caution flag as the 23 car of Billy Van Meter got collected in that one as well. Billy Van Meter spinning to avoiding the number 71 car of Bice. 71 car of Dave Bice pulled off the track and will not join the field here on the restart. 40 laps complete. Chad Porman, your race leader. Almost going 3 deep again in corner number 1. Eddie Wolf open up the bottom lane. For the fast one, Jeff Lane. Lane battling for 3rd. Lane with the 3rd groove on the 93 of Eddie Wolf. Wolf in danger of losing a spot. Josh Moore in the 27 with a good chance to set sail on the race leader, Chad Porman. Nick Moore in the 42 lays a fender on the 93 of Eddie Wolf. Now Nick Moore with problems. He's going to pull to the top side. Nick Moore to the top side, and it looks like Nick Moore may possibly stop on the backstretch. And now he draws the caution flag as we just crossed the halfway mark. Nick Moore with problems on the back straightaway as he now is going to attempt to pull into the infield. Also spinning as the field wound up, coming off of corner number 4. 23 car, Billy Van Meter with problems again. Sam Pierce Chevrolet Pace truck pulls to the infield. We're getting set to go back. Green flag racing here. 37 laps complete. Chad Porman, Josh Poor, Jeff Lane, and Eddie Wolf, the top 5, coming to green again. Brian Duncan says, have at it, boys. We're underway again at Plymouth. 30 car, Rod Smith has slowly but surely worked his way up through the field. He battles with Eddie Wolf for the 4th spot, and Rod Smith on a charge. For the 2nd spot, 27 car of Josh Poor clears quickly. The number 73 car of Jeff Lane. Poor clearing Jeff Lane. That puts Josh Poor into the number 2 position. Eddie Wolf still hounds the back of Rod Smith. Smith sideways off the corner. Wolf back to the inside. Eddie Wolf taking back over the number 4 position. And now Smith retaliates. Rod Smith retaliates. Both cars up into the outside wall. 30 car Rod Smith, 93 car Eddie Wolf with problems at corner number 2. 68 car of JJ Schaefer spins ahead of the pack. Rod Smith in the 30 didn't like the 93 car of Eddie Wolf battling with him so hard and retaliated going into corner number 2. And that puts Smith into the outside wall, and he does not look happy about it as he gets out of the race car pretty quickly. As he fences frustration now to this number 93 car of Eddie Wolf. Chad Porman in the Deech Sales and Service car number 7 has led every lap, but is going to have a hard time holding off the 27 car of Josh Poor. Jeff Lane sits in 3rd. J.J. Schaefer sits in fourth. Dave Long, fifth. Going to be an exciting final 23 laps as we go back to green. Once again, 7-car of Corman with the advantage on the entire field. Side by side from second on back. Been a competitive first feature of the afternoon today with the EDCO Welding and Hydrolics service, CRA Street Stocks. Jeff Lane pulls into the number 2 position. He gets the advantage over the 27 of Josh Moore. Louis Lathan to the inside of Dave Long. That's for fourth. Thought for a second Lathan was going to get around the 54 of Long, but indeed does not. Lathan fighting a loose race car here for the entire afternoon. Steve Chrisman dirt tracking it off the corner. The hill truck driving car number 21 with problems off of corner number 4 as he was dirt tracking it pretty much. And we got problems again in corner number 2 as it looks like Billy Van Meter's involved in this one again, as well as the 54 of Dave Long. The 77 is Jason Drummond as caution flag comes out once again. Rounding corners number 3 and 4, set to go back green flag racing. Chad Portman has led every lap so far. Green flag back in the air. Chad Portman and Jeff Lane continuing to battle down the back straightaway. Portman's definitely one of the stronger competitors here on the CRA Street Stocks Tour. Jeff Lane side by side. Car Eddie Wolf has caught Jeff Lane for third. He takes it to the outside. Wolf getting brave and taking into that outside lane, but instead loses ground on Jeff Lane. 5 circuits remaining. Wolf again to the outside of Jeff Lane for the number 3 position. 3 to go at the line. Leader Chad Portman crossing the stripe now. Battle still is for the 3rd spot. Wolf on the outside. Lane on the inside. Troy Moyer, the 777, sitting in the 5th position, staying relatively idle there. J.J. Schaefer in the 68. Stayed solid all day in 6th. 2 to go signal shown by Brian Duncan at the start-finish line. Rounding corners number 3 and 4. The white flag is in the air. The Deech Sales and Service Deech Trailers, car number 7. In a dominating performance, leading flag to flag, the Deech Sales and Service car number 7 of Chad Portman wins the CRA Street Stocks 75-lap feature, part of the Cabin Fever 200.